Happy hump day. We made it. We're halfway through the week. And guess what? You know what time it is. It's CanaWoman time. So today we have somebody really, really awesome on who I have been watching her create and smoke and create and smoke and create and create the most beautiful pieces of work that just blow my mind. So if you guys haven't checked out sarakentart yet, now is the best time. So let's bring her up. Welcome to the show. Woo! I'm gonna need some applause, like some fake applause in here or something. Well, thank you for joining first off and spending your time with us tonight. I see you have a couple pieces of the background. So before we get into that, let's have a little introduction. Introduce yourself. You don't have to dox yourself, but just tell us a little bit about you.
I'm Sarah. I'm 35. I've done art most of my life. Since I was little, it's just something I enjoyed doing, and COVID kind of pushed it to be more a hobby because you couldn't get out and do anything. And
Right.
so my husband challenged me to paint a painting a night, which was fun until it took 4 hours every night, and I'm a mom, so I don't got the time.
No. Oh, no.
On top of having a job and all that stuff. So yeah, ended up doing that, and then I started selling, and now it's just become like a side hobby slash job, and so yeah.
I love that so much. That is so cool. I think that everybody has a little bit of a creative side to them always. It's just maybe it takes a little bit of shrubbery to help you get there. I don't know. How many kiddos do you have?
I only have one.
One. Oh.
She's I had her at a young age. I had her when I was 20, so she's 15 now.
Oh,
in high school, and I feel old.
That's so crazy. I cannot imagine. We only have one as well, so ours is going to be 4 Christmas morning. So we're like, oh my gosh, this is wild. I can't imagine 15. It goes by way too fast.
It does. It's cool though because you get to see that's kind of where they become adults, in a way. I'm starting to become an adult, so you get to see the interest. And my daughter has the same interest in art and stuff as me is. And I don't push that on her, but that's something she enjoys doing. So it's kind of cool to have a common interest with her as well. So
heck yes, that is so beautiful. I think that mine is picked up on mine a little bit too, because I don't know if you can tell I'm a little bit artsy fartsy too, and I don't know if you remember if you were following me back when I first started, but kind of around Christmas time in my first year that I was on X, I had taken cardboard and painted it and cut it so that it could look like it was what the hell was it called again? I'm drawing a blank here. Why? To Welcome to Tuville.
Okay.
Instead of Whoville. Whew, mind blown. It's been a long day. But it was so cool. Got to paint it all and everything and made it look legit. And it was so much fun. But that's the kind of stuff my husband was like, you took cardboard, put it together, and literally made it.
Right.
What? So I love doing that kind of stuff. And do you do anything other than painting, or is it just strictly paint?
I mainly paint, but I crochet a lot. I know it's a totally different art, but I do that as well. And sell a bunch of hats, in this, or give them to the homeless because people give me yarn, so
Yeah.
so I'll just make hats. They take me about an hour, and I just end up giving them away because it's just something I've done since I was little too. I do like to I put things together, I guess, like you said, cardboard and stuff. But nothing is my main focus besides painting. But
Yeah.
and crochet.
Have you ever tried pouring resin? Not the paint resin, but actual like resin pieces.
I have the stuff for it, but I haven't like
Okay.
committed to doing it yet. I'm nervous.
Made by hand. Now usually, sorry, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway here too. So I'm gonna be able to give some of these out, and my light turned off, of course. But I made all these. I think you would love them, and I wanted to show these to you because
that's so cute.
those are real seashells and literally like just a dollar store tray.
That's so
Is
cute.
all you do but paint it, have fun with it, and I am obsessed with this one, I have to say. This has become such a fun art for me. That's what I got into in 2020.
Oh, that's cute too.
This is grind on me.
That's cool.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that I've gotten into, like artsy fartsy wise. It's super, super, super amazing. This one is another one of my favorites. It's kind of hard to see because it's bright, sorry. But it's just something like, it says positive energy, choose joy, stuff like that. It's cute, but it's got like glitter in it too. So yeah, I think it's really important for moms to find something other than just being a mom, because we kind of, I don't know if you've felt like this before, but I kind of feel like we get so like wrapped up and we go that we don't always get like that second to remind yourself like, hey, slow down, enjoy this here, and take some time for yourself and figure out what is this you want to do, because there's so many different things. And as a mom, you learn to adapt and change to different things. Maybe you have a little boy and you learn to love football a little more. You have a girl, you love dancing more. There's so many different things that you can get into. The world is literally like your little oyster, like you can do anything. And I think it's so cool that you do this and you put it out there. And how many do you think there have been that you've sold? Because I know there's been a lot that you've sold, right?
So I mainly have my Etsy, but I'll also do like commission pieces, which you don't have to obviously go through Etsy
Right.
for. And like stuff on the side, like people that I've known. I couldn't tell you a number, but I would say maybe 100, maybe 50.
I love it.
I don't know, since I've started. So it would be nice if I sat here and like counted.
Right. Some people are like very meticulous. So like, I've had X amount, or I'm like super, but I love that you're just like, no, hey, if someone wants one, I'm going to do it. Yeah.
Right. It's like there's a business and a creativity side, and I'm obviously lean more creativity. I don't really care too much about the business part. So it's just something that, it's something that I can, I don't know. I was bad. Sorry.
You're okay.
Oh, it's the business part. It's not that I'm bad at the business part. It's just like, this is something I do for fun and something that's, I like and I enjoy. So like the business part's awesome. It's like the bonus, but also like I've met so many different other artists as well. I'm taking some of my art's going to like a huge 40-acre gallery in Arizona. And like it's opened a lot of revenues for me that I didn't go to college for this. This is all high school learning and just pure me figuring it out. And just winging it, really.
Yeah.
What's coming out of it. So
that is so dope. I love it.
Yeah. So it's been fun, and that's kind of what I want it to be. I do have like a real job or whatever, but but it pays the bills, and that's what it's for. So This is just fun, and who knows where it will take me within the next year. But I'm not planning on going anywhere. Hey,
can you see that? Okay, that's Jess. Thanks for jumping on, everyone. Love her art. Yes. So speaking of, I know you have some pieces back there. Do you want to show us what you got?
I figured because like a lot of my pieces are put away or in the living room, and I was like, I'm not gonna run away and then have to be like, hang on, let me go grab it. Yeah. But this is like my recent one that I did.
Oh, I love that shroomy.
I'm trying to get it so the glare doesn't show, but also, let's see. You can probably change it where you can see that it glows. Let me mess with my light here. Nope, wrong button. User error. Oh my gosh.
You're like, not because you're all the singles
Yeah, I'm
again.
like, I can't just hit a color. Like, so
Oh, I love it.
this is what an actual UV light will do it when it's actually bright. But I have a blue light and it just does that. But if you have like a UV light itself hitting it, so you can see it this way as kind of, let's say, trippy or stoner wise. But my whole family is very religious, so then you got the normal, somewhat normal side of
Yeah.
a painting to the people that don't do that kind of stuff. So, and then
Yes.
I had, this is part of a series that I have. I had aliens and astronauts. I couldn't tell you why I did it, but I was in the.
It doesn't need to make sense.
I was like, I was
When
high. I
it
don't know.
happens, it's one of those things that you're just like, let's do it. Screw it.
Yeah, yeah. And then this is probably, it's a favorite. It's actually my husband's favorite because he's into lions here.
I'm a Lion fan because,
And
Detroit.
yes, yes. So then let's get back. Let's see. Oh, it stayed on blue. That never happened.
Yes.
So then it looks so much cooler.
Oh my
It
gosh, it
makes it look
does
different.
pop. It really does. Like everything just pops so much.
Right. It's just a totally different way to look at it. And there's some artists that I follow that do like glow in the dark stuff. And I would love to. And I have glow in the dark paint. I just haven't given it time to, because then it'd be like a whole nother painting. And when the lights are off, that's my goal. So you have like 3 different views of it.
Yeah, that's really sweet. I love that. My wife
You're
loves
like, hey.
painting. She does.
This one I'm actually getting into putting it into a puzzle too. So I'll be selling puzzles of this.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna be killer. Wow, that's so crazy. Do you and your little one, do you guys like ever go and like do artsy things together or like have a time where you just are like you have like a little paint date or something like that?
Yeah, so my husband is very I don't know how to say this because it's gonna sound mean. And I'm not trying to be mean. He's very like has to have an order of anything. Anyway, so he planned a thing for all of us. Like he does this probably about once a month or once every couple months, for us to just have a painting night. And he's very a line. I don't know how to say it. Like particular OCD. There you go. He has OCD, and
Yes.
not in a bad way, but in a way that So his creative side's not as like my style or the way I do things, but he wants
Mhm.
to, and so he gets me and my daughter to come join him. So I end up just bringing in some canvases, and we have like a family night and
I
paint.
love that. That's
Yeah,
so much
sweet.
fun. Like
This is
that's huge to me is like especially family time and incorporating things that like you love, she loves,
right,
he loves. Like if we can all just kind of find like a middle ground to do something together and create a memory. Like that's what I found is so much more important than hey, we're just sitting at home watching TV
right.
or we're just going to dinner or something like yeah, you can create memories at dinner. But do you remember that one time you painted that one picture together, or that one crazy thing? Like my parents did a paint date where they painted each other.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so it's like a TikTok trend or something going on.
Right,
So
right.
like they painted each other and they had like a little date night with it. It was so cute. And I was like, that is the kind of stuff that you really you learn to hold on to and you just love and even if you don't display the art like that art like this is so it's so meaningful, you know what I mean, like it's creating a memory. So even with you guys doing that I feel like it's so much fun and just it's a beautiful thing to do.
Yeah, we end up like post putting it all on our wall. We all kind of like celebrate, and it's not just my painting all over the house, because I feel like if it's just my art, it's like this isn't just my house. So, and I feel like that's a little
Right.
selfish.
I know.
Like
Well, are
that's not
you
my plan.
ready? You
Yeah.
want to light up? All right, cheers. I love your mom.
It glows in the dark.
Of course it does. Whew. That's a good one. Like I said, fresh and clean.
Well,
Just
I used mine like a little bit before, but I did clean it, I promise.
it looks better than what mine looked like before I cleaned it.
I'm so picky on, I don't care if other people, whatever they do, it's whatever they do, but I have to have it clean the next day.
Tokes up. I used to be super adamant on it and like having it clean. But after having a 3.5-year-old has made it so difficult to be able to get anything done, let alone to remember, oh my God, I had to go back upstairs. I had to go clean up my water. I just am like, fuck it.
We're human.
Fuck it. But hey, you know what? It is what it is at the end of the day. As long as we're having our mommy moment the way that we would like to, that's all that matters. One of my woman crush of the centuries from X, she was on here probably like my second or third episode, I think, and she called it her treats.
Oh,
Her mommy treat. I said, yeah, that is
great.
so accurate.
Yeah.
Because when you think about it, yeah, we are treating ourselves to a nice little moment by ourselves, kind of just resetting and
it's like a little meditation moment is what I call it, like centering for a minute.
Yes. Have you and your family had like the cannabis talk at all?
Yeah. My husband's side is very pro. So that's awesome. So it wasn't really, I don't lie to my daughter. That sounds silly to say, but I don't. So I tell her what it's for and medicine wise, and she understands. She doesn't.
Really?
If she has questions, I communicate with her really well and explain why I do things. Like, I think this way, and I don't want you to do this because. I don't just tell her, well, because I'm your mom. This is why. Because I don't want a cop to knock on my door, or I don't want, like
Yes.
go do something stupid. You're also representing me, so, and I want to have your back. So don't be doing something stupid, otherwise I won't have your back.
Exactly.
So
Like
I just we've always been upfront with her about it and what it is, and it is medicine. That's how we see it. That's how his family sees it. It's how. So it's more normal, I think, for my kid.
Yeah, that's awesome.
She understands, and she's old enough to understand. So.
Of course, yeah, and I mean, how long have you been using weed for?
Man, maybe
Using
10 years.
smoking.
I mean, when I was younger, I did it once or twice, because you're a kid. You want to go rebel or whatever.
You want to be badass.
Yeah.
Come on. My parents said no, I'm going to do it anyways.
Right. And so I did it then, and then not for a while. I want to say maybe it has been 10 years, because my husband started before me because he had back problems, and I had really bad anxiety problems and headaches and stuff. And so that's why he started doing it. And I was never against it. I just never really did it. I didn't,
Right.
I wasn't educated. I didn't know. So he got it for that. And then at that time, I was on some kind of like anxiety medicine and stuff like that, I was popping 3 pills a day of just one kind of high, I don't even know what it was, high dose of it. But then when I saw how he felt, how he was with it, with his back. I was like, well, I'll give it a try because I heard it could help with this.
Yeah.
So went to the doctor, figured that out, and here I am.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
amazing. It's quite interesting what this just beautiful plant can do for all of us. I mean, from the way that you ingest it through your mouth, through inhalation, through edibles, through going through the topical, through the skin, like
Yeah.
it's insanity. And now there's suppositories and there's suppositories. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what have we gotten into? But it's like, no, there are some people who really need like certain things and different ways to apply, different ways to use. And wow, it's helped so much in so many different ways. Like I've seen people like come off from I like X amount of pills because of it. I've stopped drinking. And I've been sober for almost 6 years because I've been able to like have my mind stop racing. I have anxiety too, and I have the absolute worst one where it's like, what if something bad happens? What is it? It's like and all your like thoughts are firing, and you're like, just stop. And then you take a hit, and you're like, shh, where did everybody go?
Right.
It's quiet as hell. But you stop and you make like smaller thoughts, and you just think a lot less about what you don't need to think about.
Right. You learn you can only control yourself, and it's one
Yes.
moment at a time.
That's 100% true. So we're getting ready at 8:50. If you wanted to, it's about a half an hour to wrap it up. Um, if you want to, we can stay on longer. It's up to you. But if there's anything that you have that you want to talk about, anything that you want to bring to our attention, or you want to just bring to the show, now is your chance. Your platform's here, so feel free. But otherwise, we'll keep hanging in session.
Well, I have an Etsy. Everything on there is 50% off. That's only because at the end of the year, I plan to do like a facelift. I'm either going to be switching websites. I will be um, painting over some of them, because they've been sitting there for a while, or I'll be doing really big. That's why I'm trying to do really big discounts. So I'm hoping at the beginning of the year that will take a different avenue. Now I'm kind of lazy, so that's my goal. If it happens, we'll see. If not, it'll stay 50% off. I know I could just adjust the prices, but that's a lot of work. It's easier to put it on sale.
It is true.
I'm currently working on a Nine Cats Life. I don't have it. It's huge. I can't. I would bring it for you guys to see, but
Oh,
I
yeah, sure.
usually stream on TikTok Live with that because that's a lot of where my art audience is. Twitter is more of, or X, I guess. Um, is more of just my family. You guys know me as not just the artist. I get to show off who I am as a person as well. Where TikTok is more of art. So that's what's
Absolutely.
cool about that. I've had Twitter way longer than I had TikTok, so that's where I'm loyal
Yeah,
of who I am.
exactly. Yeah, I have one too, but do I use it? No. I made
Yeah, I
one
just use
video,
it to push. That's it.
right? I made one good video once. I was like, all right, I'm good.
Yeah.
It was
It's a
funny.
hustle. It's not I'm not there really for the business side. I've met a lot of connections over there where I haven't met it over here, but over here I've met friends and family where over there it's just business.
Yeah, no,
So
100%. No, I completely get that too because it can be hard. This is a different kind of place where it's not a market where people are like, I'm looking to buy something.
right.
It's one of those things where it's like, if that came up on my feed, would I look at it? Oh, 110,000%. Yeah, what? Like, oh
Yeah.
my gosh. And yeah, that's 100% why I followed you is because I saw your art first. I was like, oh, that is bomb. And then I was like, oh, she smokes. Yeah, sold.
Yeah.
Be like, yeah, it's all right. I do
Yeah.
what I do.
I got you. It's like I don't like to compare it with alcohol because I don't drink either, but and I don't like how I feel when I do drink. But it's like that. Why is it? I mean, not acceptable. It's a glass of wine every night. And that's what I've never understood. But
Yeah, I noticed that. There's a sign down the street when I go to work, and it says, "Hey, mom, pause the pot." How about we pause the wine bottles? How about we pause the alcohol? I'm not gonna lie, I watched somebody one time, full belly, like 8 months pregnant, drink a full White Claw, and then get another one. But me smoking so that I can eat was fucking atrocious to the
right,
healthcare industry. I'm not gonna lie, I dipped down to like 164 as my lowest weight when I was pregnant. That was 2 months pregnant. Like you're supposed to be like gaining weight a little bit.
right.
Wait, no, I think I was 3 months pregnant. Sorry, it's like 3 months. So I was getting a little bigger, a little tummy, but I could not hold anything down for like 20 weeks. First 20 weeks was just like, "Nyeh." I had what they call hypermesis gravidarum. I think is how they say it. The HG. So
Okay.
you're constantly
Mm,
sick. Yeah. So what are you supposed to do in that instance? Not pause the pot. You know what I mean? Like
right.
I could at that point I loved it, but I couldn't stand the smell or taste. I couldn't.
Well,
But I wasn't gonna get through. I had to work. I had to do so. But yeah, it's insane to me how much they say, don't do the drugs, don't do the marijuanas. But then you got, somebody saying 8 ounces of wine is okay. That's if you just went and drank some isopropyl. But I digressed. I digress. Ugh,
I will have to
ugh.
say, when I drank, I was probably my heaviest, and I actually work out every day, and I'm the healthiest I've ever been, and I'm 35. Like, I want to say, when my 20s, when I didn't really do this as much, um, I was my heaviest, and I was the most unhealthiest person ever. And I think I take my health super duper serious, with the family of alcoholics. So that's also a wake up call. I took the
Oh,
healthy route,
100%.
and I'm not lazy. I go to the gym every day. I've
Mhm.
I've ran for 100, 200 days in a row, depending. Didn't matter the weather. So like, and I still, toked it up. So
Yeah. Right. Suck it.
suck
Son of a
it.
bitch. It's really one of those things that I love to talk about is being an active stoner. Like I don't think a lot of people realize that some of us really like to get stoned before we go to the gym. Like I think it helps your heart and your like not just your heart, I'm sorry, your veins open up more. I think is what I've heard. And it helps increase blood flowage.
Yeah.
It honestly does.
I just
Um,
like it because it makes me not hate going to the gym. I just get to toke up, and then I'm silly, and then I just start doing what I need to do.
and then
Like,
but do you realize too that once you're done, or once you're in the moment and say you're lifting weights, I know that I get this way. Do you feel like you're concentrated on that certain muscle group that you're working more? You're like, all right, I gotta make sure my posture is this, my elbows are this way, and boom, and I
I'm
gotta keep
more
it.
I'm more tunnel vision that way. So yeah, so like I focus more on what I'm doing than my surroundings. So I know a lot of people worry about what other people are thinking, and hopefully you find a gym, if you do go to a gym, that's not like that, or if you work out at home. But I go to a gym, so I don't care about the people around me. I'm so focused on what I'm doing because I'm there for a purpose, to get healthy. And, that's my
Absolutely.
purpose. And And yeah, I focus more on the muscle group that I am working on that day because of it too. So
Hell yeah, dude. I love it. That's what I kind of realized the last year or so. Well, I shouldn't say year. Yeah, no, it's been like the last year or so because that's kind of when I was working out more. It's just been the last couple months that I've been working out more now. With how bad my body was hurting, I just wasn't feeling like working out. You know, some days
well,
you're like,
right,
fuck it.
right.
But some days you're just like, wow, I feel really good. Like I can go do this. But man, if I like take like a quick, like little, just a little bowl rip, I work out from home. FYI, I was wondering. I work out from home, so I mean, I already act a fool when I'm at home. Let's be real.
Right,
When I'm
right.
working out, I'm already foolish enough. I'm already dancing
Oh,
and
right.
fucking,
Oh, for sure. I'm usually dancing at the gym listening to their music. So I'm like,
Yes.
oh, someone might be seeing me.
You're like, oh shit, there are people here, right?
But I used to work out from home all the time too. So that's
I
where I
love it.
actually took my focus was that, and then I went to running. So I went from like lifting weights and then running, and then I decided to go to the gym. Like if the gym's not there, I
That's
still
awesome.
figure it out. And the working from home, you still get this. I lost a lot of my weight working from home.
Oh,
So
100%. Well,
doing it
that's
from home.
yeah, that's like when they shut everything down. I had 6 months off almost.
Oof.
I lost 65 pounds, yo.
Let's go.
I stopped drinking though, and I was at my absolute worst weight ever. I think it was like 214. And for someone who's 5'4", it wasn't good for me. Like I was hurting like all the time. I was just so ornery and so angry and so mean, and I didn't realize it. And I was just so like self-centered because I wanted to drink. And that's all I cared about. And then you kind of realize sometimes there comes a point where you're like, wow, I could do things a little differently. How about we change what we're doing? And sometimes you get to a turning point where like things are clearly not going good because of XYZ. What if we did the opposite? What if we changed it? What if we stopped right now? So I made a decision that December 31st at 11:59 was my last drink ever.
Good.
And it has been my last drink ever.
I couldn't even tell you. I just decided like, meh. But it
Yeah,
wasn't like it was just like I don't feel it anymore. I don't care. I'm too
there's
old. I don't want a hangover anymore like that. Like I care too much.
the recovery time, girl. The recovery
I'm too
time
old.
was just, I couldn't imagine being in my 30s how recovery would be now. I know how it is when I was just on a show. What I was just on I think it's 7 hour show on Sunday. Or yeah, on Sunday, I think it was. Yeehaw. I was zonked after that. I went my ass right to bed. And all I did was smoke. But I woke up the
Right.
next day and I was like, hey, I feel great. I slept the
Right.
best. So if you consider that an overdose,
I'll take
I'll take it any day.
best sleep of my life.
Literally had the best dreams too when you know it.
Oh yeah.
It's so crazy. I had a dream that I met my nephew and we went to the pumpkin patch. Like I had some like beautiful dreams. I loved it.
That's
So
so awesome.
I know. It was cute. You look so sober now. If I cover my eyes, I bet I do.
Yeah, like my eyes aren't even that open.
I know, my eyes never are. Well, thank you again for joining, and thank you for everybody who jumped in. We got Skip Rat and DP. What up? All right. Well, if you are good, we can close around up. Is there anything that you wanted to leave us with? Any last message that you would like for women to know, or just anybody out there in general?
Just because you're a parent don't forget to lose yourself. You're still a person. So, regardless if it's painting, working on cars, or whatever you want to do it. Because life is too short, and you also have to live for yourself.
Amen. Amen, brother. I don't know if you have any more to smoke, but I got a little bit more left in here.
Yeah, I gotta find my lighter. Yeah, what did that?
Problem of the century for all of us. Cheers, everyone. 153. Ooh. Well, thank you again, Sarah, so much for joining us. I
Thank you for
appreciate your
inviting me.
time. It's been awesome having you on and smoking doking with us.
Thanks for inviting me.
Of course, of course. Well, again, thank you guys so much for joining us here. Episode 22 is a wrap. We will see you next week for episode 23. See you later, Gators.